lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isa and I am a disabled second year graduate student, and today I want to talk about my greatest resource throughout grad school and in undergrad, which is my bullet journal. I have a lot of things in here. I'm a messy bullet journaler. So I wanted to just show how I use my bullet journal to keep everything together, how I track some things, how I deal with some stuff. I'm constantly messing with how I do bullet journals, but I just wanted to share with you guys since I'm talking about my grad school experience overall. So let's jump in. Welcome to the wonderful world of my messy bullet journal. So I like to decorate with stickers a lot because I don't have the energy most of the time to do anything really pretty artistic wise, and also I just like stickers on the front. And this is probably the prettiest setup that I've had in a while. So let's jump in. So with this bullet journal, it's a new bullet journal. Instead of trying to start it off with the new year, I filled up my other bullet journal and I just went ahead and started this one without any major decorations or goals or anything, just because I find that when I try to decorate too much in the beginning, it just becomes too much to deal with at one time. So this is typically what my monthly setup looks like. Very basic. The big things are having a grand calendar so that I can see the things that are coming up, the big goals, and then the things that are going to come up next month. Sometimes I'll write them down here if they're really big, like a really big assignment or something sneaking up on me in one of these areas. So then I also just use whatever space is available for whatever I need that month. This is my typical setup. After that, I really like a memories page, and then I generally do some type of tracker. The memories page I really struggled with for a really long time, but I kept doing it, and I never got to do it consistently until I started tracking bad days. Well, not really tracking, but if the thing that I remembered that day was a bad thing, I write it down. Or if it seems like, you know, just a basic everyday thing, something I'm proud of myself, something that I'm upset about, I just write it down. It's one sentence. And if anything, it gives me the opportunity to journal, even if it's just a sentence. So here's my tracker. The big thing about me and trackers and everything is that I have to try really hard not to be upset when I see a blank tracker. I don't know what I was thinking with NaNoWriMo. This is just a beautiful setup, but I was really hoping, don't look at the numbers. If you look at the numbers, you're ableist. Sorry, a little TikTok there. Anyway, so yeah, that was my thought process with that, is I was hoping I'd get to it, but with grad school, it just didn't happen. Here's my typical setup for a week. I really like Dutch doors, which is where you have this little thing here. I like to set up my classes. So this is theory and qualitative methods. I have my assignments and I have my reading. And then I also have my daily to-dos. This gives me plenty of time. I like to write fairly big compared to some people. And let's just make sure that I can use the most space for whatever I want, whenever I want, so I don't feel bad about taking up space in any of my to-do lists. Sometimes my to-do lists curl up all around here, depending on the day. And typically those are days that I need to list every little thing that I do, such as this day, where I said, let's see, where is it? Here it is, make a plan, which is generally something I'll do if I need to organize my thoughts and I just need to reflect the work that went into it to organize my thoughts. I find this really effective to just kind of organize my goals, my plans. I use this space a lot for whatever I want it to be used for. Here's a lesson plan I started that I never finished. Ended up doing the lesson plan somewhere else. But yeah, that's what my typical week looks like. Here's what January looks like when it comes to having a setup that's going to work with my thesis that has lots of little parts. So I'm a little behind. I keep saying that. I've recorded a lot of videos where I'm like, I'm behind. Anyway, I always get my stuff done. So I'm a little behind on my coding. So I had to come up with some very strict, like bare minimum coding things that I needed to set up for the month. So I originally was going to do hours, but that's not very consistent. So I went ahead with the how many coding things I have to have done, and then when my results are due. And then just some things that I have for my budget. This is what my memories look like. My memories tracker page looks like for this month. I'm trying to use this mental health tracker that I'll include the link to the video either in a little box or in the description of this video. But what's really interesting about this tracker is that you're supposed to track each of these things as separate dots. And you track the most extreme mood of the day. So let's say that you had a day where you're really, really depressed, but then you take a nap and you feel really better, a lot better later. That doesn't take away from the fact that was a -3 day. And there's a lot to go with that depression. Anyway, and you just kind of track it each one of these things. I struggle a lot with trackers, with mental health trackers and stuff, and mood trackers, because I hate deciding like what is the mood for the day when there's several elements to the mood. Here is another set of trackers from the same video that I got the other tracker here. And here's some just daily things that I wanted to set up, especially since I'm transitioning back to school and I'm really worried that I'm going to lose some healthy habits in that transition with a lot of stress going on because I got to get coding done. And then also some mental health symptoms. I don't really like this setup. I mean, I like it if I made it pretty, but I was not able to make it pretty. I tried on this page and screwed up, so then I covered it up. I love stickers. Stickers are my best friend. It helps so much. And that's where I got that. And then the other big important things. So this is my YouTube tracker. It's not something that you need to know for grad school, but this is where I am currently tracking all of my YouTube content. So I've got my topic and then some details, probably like where my notes are for the video. If I'll put the date when I recorded it, when I did my iPad edit, when I did my computer edit, and then you can't really see these, but when I posted it, and then when it's going to be published, so when it's going to be public. And that just helps me track some things a little bit better, especially when I'm doing such a big content build up. Right now I'm trying to record as many videos as possible before I start school so that I have a good little backup until I can get back into the swing of things. This is just a temporary tracker for my books that I want to read, and then I did decide to do 2022 goals. Hopefully they're achievable, but I really don't want to show them right now. But yeah, I'll just kind of put the title of the book and then maybe what I rated it on my book review thing, which again, I'll put the link down below. And then last but not least, the most important page, I think, for my semester, which is the assignments page. So I don't have the syllabus for my other classes yet, but this is the schedule that my advisor and I agreed on for my thesis. It's kind of the latest dates possible. And these are all the things that I need to do with the specific dates. Typically, I'll have like the dates, the thing, and then I might put the grade. However, I am working on not letting my grades determine how I feel about myself, so I might just add a check mark that, hey, it's done. And then I also tend to include my graduate teaching like assignments and stuff, so I know when to grade. But yeah, so that's very basic overview of what my grad school bullet journal looks like. If you have any questions about bullet journaling, I don't know if I mentioned in the intro, but I bullet journaled for 10 years, or not 10 years, oh my God, Issa. I've been bullet journaling for at least 5 years, and it is one of the things that I like to do. It helps me calm down when I'm super stressed, that I know that I have everything written down and in one place, and then also the way that I bullet journal works with my amount of spoons most of the time. So if you have any questions about grad school or any questions about bullet journaling or about chronic illness or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to be going back to some more disability content pretty soon. And so this was yet another video of grad school life series. We're almost finished, guys. All right, see ya. Bye.